not a pass down. You know what I mean? But like I love the idea of Bryson remembering what I played. Like for example, I'm gonna give you the coolest story, bro. You know what I've been bumping heavy, bro. The last couple days is that new Wale Blanco, right?
Okay, I haven't heard. Shout out to Wale.
Yeah. No. The vibe and listen, he already had a feature on Friday album, and then this single. I'm letting you know, hey, it feel like he in his duffel again. I ain't even gonna lie. But anyways, I've been playing it because I focus on songs that make me feel good. You know what I mean? Especially because I be moving around a lot. I love being mellow and calm. And I just played it back to back to back over the last few days. No music playing in the car, right? Today, Bryson in the backseat doing his homework. What I hear him humming, back on that bottle. I'm not alone, yeah. Blanco is. I said, hey, yo, almost told, turn it on up. Almost said, pipe me up, boy. Okay.
Shout out to
I'm
Bryson.
telling facts,
Five
man.
versus
But
five.
yeah,
See
man.
y'all
Facts.
get along. See,
No,
spies
no,
get along on
no,
time.
we be having a truce, armistice. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely pointing them things up when it's time. You know what I'm saying? But no, but for a shout out to Prince, he ain't touching Mike though. But there's no fault on his legacy or his discography at all because 95% of all musicians ever cannot touch the man to the point. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna raise this point. I loved Nipsey Hussle because of the story, and then the music came. So I remember being in the Navy in the early 2010s, hearing about the $1,000 mixtape. You feel me? So I love the story, and any artist that I can learn about their legacy and saw what they fought for and make me as a businessman, it made me appreciate them more. So with Prince, you know what I mean, him changing his name to the artist formerly known as, for him understanding ownership into perpetuity, and him in the 80s understanding that was a problem. We didn't even get hip to perpetuity to the 2020s or the late 2010s. The man was in the 80s saying, oh no, that's crazy. To the point where you hear stories like Nas talking about, man, I went up to when I met Prince, I said, man, God, I gotta have that feature. The man Prince looked up and said, you don't own your music. You feel me? So we talk like what I love about that is now the internet age is catching up to what Prince was trying to put everybody on game. Everybody on game. So off top, like even outside of Michael Jackson, you will never hear me downplay not just the music, but the business acumen, the teaching, the legacy, the culture, understanding, you know what I'm saying, ownership and artistic freedom. Like the man was a GOAT. The man was a GOAT. So it's some things to say, hey, I prefer Mike over Prince, but ain't no down at Prince, bro. Ain't no down in the purple god. Okay, he's the purple god.
Yeah.
Facts.
No, I agree with you on Prince. He is the purple god. It's unfortunate that what he was preaching, it didn't happen. It still ain't happened. And a lot of y'all might not know this, but I would say probably 90% of musicians no longer own any of the rights to their music. They all sold it away. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but big finance or private equity essentially put together a large fund about 4 years ago, led in part by, I believe, Nile Rodgers and a few other guys. And then they went and they started buying everybody's catalog. That's why you keep seeing all these guys selling their stuff,
buying them all,
million, $300 million, all that stuff, which is good. But in the words of in the sentiment of Prince, if they buying it for $300 million, what they gonna make off of
what? Listen, what that
and
remind me of, bro?
yeah.
That remind me of the parking deal
Chicago,
that Daily did.
Abu
So
Dhabi.
if you don't know this, I need you all to Google this. But Mayor Richard Daley sold the parking rights to downtown Chicago to to Abu Dhabi, right? Now watch it.
I believe it was
Saudi. It was
I believe
Saudi.
it was Saudi Arabia.
But check this. He sold it because we need to clear a $1 billion budget shortfall. They paid $1 billion. He sold the rights, the parking rights of downtown Chicago for 100 years, and annually they're making over 150 million off of that, bro.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
just dumb.
Crazy.
Dumb, stupid, but I mean,